So J Music,
Yeah.
tell us more about this track. Like, what inspired this track?
I went to a gig in Namibia, a long gig. The drive to Namibia was so long because the organizers, they didn't book flights for us. So that whole time that I was in Namibia, I didn't produce one track. So same time when I was back in South Africa, I had like the juices flowing, And Kanye was the first song that I made when I came into South Africa from Namibia. And I could feel like, this is something different. The night that I actually finished the song, I posted a video on TikTok. Didn't catch much attention, but I knew it was a vibe. And I actually made it sometime last year. Yeah, sometime last year, around November, December. And, it actually sounded different than what it sounded now. And I knew that I had to give it like a different feel. Some of that EDM feel that you can hear, it has that drive to it, it has that drive, it has that crazy emotion to it. And I knew this was something different. So I knew I had to finish this track. I had to release it as quick as possible.
So after you posted it on TikTok,
Yeah.
and it did not really give you the reaction that you expected, did you post it again?
Yes, with the help of my manager, because he was a fan of the song. So when I landed in Joburg, I think it was like the second day, we posted another video on TikTok with me vibing to the song, him screaming in the background like, yeah, it's a vibe and whatnot. And then it picked up more attention.
You're trying to downplay it. It picked up big attention.
Nah, there was it. Not yet. It was when Major League DJs, they started playing the song, like they said snippets of them playing the song in the studio and whatnot, and then it picked up some attention, and then I sent it out to more DJs, like Uncle Waffles. Shout out Uncle Waffles. She started rocking it right away. There you have Number. Who else is there?
Unlimited Soul. Did you say?
Unlimited Soul. I don't know if you played the song yet. Angelic, yes. Angelic was the one that made it pop off, actually. Yeah, because he played it on fellow Letty's YouTube show. Yeah, that's when he started picking up a lot more attention.
And Usain
Bolt also did his little thingy to the song.
Yo, you're trying to be too humble, man. Like, tell us more. Like, I don't want to use my mouth to say it. I want you to tell us. Like, be proud of your accomplishments. Let us know.
I am very proud. All these little things that happen, all these people like dancing to the song, all these DJs, these big names. Shout out to all of them. Actually, I'm very grateful for them playing the song. I used all these little thingies to like push the song. Angelic actually told me that I must use every single thing that I have to push the song because it's something totally different, and that's what I did.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That is brilliant. And like the theme of today's show is value the process.
Yeah.
And just to give you a bit more about it, it's about you telling us the process you've had to go through to get to this point. When I started the show, I just thought about like the hustle, the grind, how I've tried to be resilient to get to this point that I am in the music space.
Yeah.
So my question would be, tell me about your upbringing and the things that you've had to, the challenges that you've had to conquer to get to where you are now.
Man, I don't even know where to start. As a upcoming DJ, before I even started taking this producing thing serious, there was a lot of unpaying gigs. There was paying gigs, but the promoters didn't want to pay. There was a lot of those things. There was a lot of things I had to do for free, but I knew at the end everything was going to be worth it. It's about pushing. It's about having that drive. It's about having that passion to see the end goal that you want to achieve. There was a lot of challenges, but I'm in the UK now, and it all paid off, man.
That's big. Like, that's good. Can you remember one specific story that you like to share? Like, just one time, maybe I'm just giving an example. You were in your bed and you were thinking and you just got up and you started producing a very, very inspirational story. Can you give us one that you can remember?
Yeah, I have one actually. When I was like around 13, I think, we stayed in Cape Town. I have my cousin, we called him Smokey.
Shout out Smokey.
Shout out Smokey.
Big shout out Smokey. One for Smokey.
Yeah, I looked up to him. Like, he was almost like an idol to me. Everything he did, I wanted to do, and he was into this DJing thing. And he taught me how to DJ on virtual DJ.
Okay.
Yeah, after that, I was into the DJing thing. I practiced on virtual DJ every single day. And then one day, he introduced me to Fruity Loops. He was like, if you want to be a DJ, if you want to be a DJ that stands out, you got to play your own stuff, So then we started playing around with Fruity Loops, and that's when I started learning about production and all these things. So I started messing around with it, and I knew that if I had to become like an outstanding DJ, if I wanted to stand out, I had to create something different because everyone was doing the same stuff over and over. So yeah, and luckily this piano thing that came out, it was actually an opportunity, I would say. Yeah, and I grabbed it. I had to grab it.
Sharp guy. Sharp. I like the word you used there. You mentioned outstanding.
Yeah.
Like, there were different words that you could use. You could say special. You could say unique. You could say wonderful, amazing, or fantastic.
Yeah.
But you used the word outstanding.
Yeah.
And I think outstanding is a combination of two words, out and standing.
Yeah.
And that simply means amongst a crowd of people, you stand out.
For sure. Yeah, that's been me my whole life, actually. I felt like I wasn't normal. Yeah, I was always, I would say I was an outcast, But yeah, that was just one of the things that I had to go through to like, it gave me a reason to be at home and do production, actually, So it all paid off, yeah. So I'm grateful. I'm actually glad that I wasn't outcast, outstanding.
Word. I got another question for you. You mentioned that after you produced Kanye West last year.
Yeah, last year.
And it wasn't sounding that crisp and you wanted to like upgrade the EDMs and that. Can you tell me how your style, or can you tell us, everyone listening to this show right now, can you tell us how your style and techniques has evolved from the age of 13 to now?
Oh man. When I started taking it serious, there's this genre called Kwam. And it's
Teach me how to do that.
What?
Can you start again? Yeah.
Oh, it's in the tongue.
So it's a style called
Kom.
Okay.
Kom.
So there's a style called
Kom.
Tell me more
you have
about
to
it.
take it like yo. Yeah, there we go.
That's how we roll.
Yeah, the style it contains like serious heavy drums and heavy basses, and that's what I started with. So those elements I implemented in the piano sound that I have now. That's why my bass always hits so hard, And with the drums, it's about that ear candy. That's what really evolved, because you can hear like my drums are totally different from other normal piano songs that you would usually hear. It's about those little small details that make the song actually very different. I would say that's the one thing that really evolved, and that's one technique that I pay attention to a lot. It's the drums. Yeah.
So the sound.
Yeah, the kom.
Have you known about this since you were younger, or?
Nah, it came out in like high school. My friend actually introduced me to it. Shout out Lompy.
Big shout out Lompy.
Yeah.
He introduced you
to kom.
To
Yeah.
Nice. I better don't say too much before I ruin the juices. But yeah, do you have any question for me or for people in the UK or for the audiences, for anyone listening now? Any question?
Man. Nah, not really. I mean,
Now, this question is coming personally from me
okay.
to you.
Yeah.
As an artist myself, I don't produce. I'd say not yet, but I'm a singer, dancer, songwriter.
Okay.
And my question to you is, how do you conquer imposter syndrome? Or how would I put it? Like, how, do you know what imposter syndrome is, innit? Like when you have challenges, like you're not good enough, or like you want to do something, but then that other person in your head tells you, nah, don't do it, man. Like, you're not good enough.
Yeah. I've had that in the beginning, but it's something that I taught myself to ignore. Actually, it's something that's keeping me back. Yeah, so I learned from an early stage that's I have to keep stuff like that out of my mind because it messes with my creative juices.
That's good.
Yeah.
So you ignore.
Yeah, for sure.
Ignore. So it's not like it's not there. Well, you just look away and you ignore.
It's there for sure. But if I know if something in my mind is telling me, nah, I don't want to create now, I'm gonna force myself to sit in front of my laptop and just make something small, just so I can come back and work on it again.
I'm learning from you, man. I'm learning from you. Everyone out there, plug yourself and follow at J Music on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, YouTube, and that is at J Music, JAYMUSIC.
Yeah.
For now, we're gonna let you enjoy a bit of Kanye West, his new single, and then we'll talk in depth about it. Stay tuned.